Mine sveinar heime ved og gjøy med det gulleballe, de andre seks på Heidingland og gjøy med det Jan I Kalle. Vi det ut av Franklande med dyre.
Hey boys and girls, this is Bo from Blazing Blasters. Welcome back to Charlemagne, or Paladin, Warriors of Charlemagne. This is episode 15. We're moving along with this one. With us tonight's usual suspects for all one person watching on the internet. And let's kick it off here. All right. Chapter 15, Introduction. We're going to kick it off with a winter phase this time, boys. The return from Erisburg was a happy one. From deep in Saxon territory, the baggage train of King Charlemagne was heavy with treasure. Gold, furs, jewelry, furniture, and oddities of Saxon make filled the many wagons that trundled along worn paths to Cologne. And there were songs of victory, laughing and drinking all the way. After stopping for the first snow to tarry in Cologne, the train continued along the road towards Maastricht. Then, in a moment of generosity, Charlemagne said to his army, "I have asked much of you this year, and so will also give much. Does your sacrifice not deserve reward? Indeed, we have conquered the heathens, sacking their capital at Erisburg, and casting down their vile tree, Irminsul. Shall I not contrast their savagery by inviting the lot of you to one of my most cherished abodes? Indeed, all you men of renown and valor, join me in Herstal. There, we will recount tales of glory beside roaring fires. We will drink deeply from my cellar, and we will enjoy the company of our women." And so it was that while much of the army returned home or wintered in towns of Maastricht or Mersin, most nobles accompanied the king north to Herstal, a palace nestled between the river Meuse and the low mountain range of Nordhugel. Herstal was a picturesque place to spend the winter and account for the past year. Winter phase. There we are. Everybody see a snowy palace there?
Yes, sir.
All right, winter phase. Every session we need to find it in the book to walk through it. Who wants to kick us off?
Chapter 10.
Solo adventure. We don't need to do that. Aging. Anybody doing aging yet?
Not technically, but I'm 27 now.
Just our kids. Because I'm the youngest of the group.
You are the youngest of the group. Economic circumstances. Fife management. Who wants to go first? Make their
What year is
rolls.
it? Do we have any special...
It is 774.
Yep.
So we are still on phase 1. 774, I believe, is an average year. So no bonuses or drawbacks.
I will have my guy go first. Let me find my entourage. So his skill is 15. It's phase 1, so I need a 16 or lower.
Do you have attitude Commodores over 16 or equal 16?
Not yet. I'm getting close.
Paladin phase 1, you do get a +1, it appears.
Is this your steward?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll off my character because my steward doesn't actually have a button, but it's with the +1, it's 16.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you butt fucking son of a bitch.
Failure. 3/4.
Half. Or 3/4. You're right.
Yep, 3/4. So what's that? 5 Libra per?
Yep.
How many manners you got?
I have 6. So 30 Libra.
Okay, and this is going to be for each of you. Add an extra 12 Libra and mark it plunder from Erisburg.
12,
Yep,
you
everybody
said?
gets 12.
My notes just say I have a new ugly slave at 4.
4.
I don't know where it came from, but
You can't play this game without keeping notes, that's for sure.
yeah.
You just have to,
But then sometimes you can't even
I know,
remember what
yeah,
it
I have
is.
so many token NPCs, it's insane. You can see even the new ones here on this in this scene. Okay, maintenance. You want to stay continue to be rich knight?
I will
superlative?
always be superlative. That's what I've been every year.
All right, so subtract that out.
Minus 13.
Okay. All right, who wants to go next for their fife management?
I'll do it. Let me see here. Let me see what my dude is. My dude is shitty. 12. How do I get a new
You get to
steward?
roll at the end of every year against his skill to see if it goes up.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that once. I haven't done that ever.
You could
but,
try to hire a new one, probably.
See if you get a lucky roll.
There you go.
8's
No,
no,
it's
All
lower
right,
than 12.
You're good.
okay, yeah, so he goes up 1. Okay, so I roll for him now. That was just to see if it goes up.
Oh no, that was your stewardship roll.
That's your stewardship roll.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end, at the leveling time is when you do it. Like the same time you do your squire and stuff.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay.
Take the 8.
Uh,
So that's
yeah, I'll
6
take it.
Libra per.
So 30 minus 1, right? Because he costs 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 29.
And then plus your 12.
Yeah, I already.
And are you going to be
did that.
superlative?
No, ordinary.
You have enough money to be superlative, don't you?
Oh yeah,
you gotta do
for
your
sure.
rolls.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I gotta do more. What is it first?
Temperate.
It's
Temperate, yeah.
temperate. Yeah, temperate first.
If you
Where's
fail temperate, you must roll indulgent.
Nope. So
Give yourself a check in temperate. Yeah, I mean, this counts, right? This is part of it.
Sure, why not? Okay. So
Your upkeep was going to be...
what is it per manor?
what do you want to be, ordinary?
Yeah, I'm in
6 to
ordinary.
8. Say 7.
You mean the total?
This is it
It can't be per
It's
manor.
not. It's it's 2 for your squire and you, It's 2 for
So a total of 4, or just 2 for
2
both
for
of
both
us?
of you, and then 2 for your family,
Okay.
and then
So that's 4.
2 for your steward, and where'd it go? 2 for family, 2 for horses, 2 for knight and squire. That's your 6.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the sidebar on page 175.
Yeah, I look at that too, but which makes sense. It's
Right.
6, right? That's how much I've just. So that'd be 24 I'd get. So I'll add 24 Libra.
All right.
Okay.
I think that's it. All right, Sim, my boy.
Oh, that's a pass.
All right, so you get 6 per manor. How many manors you have?
2 plus a castle.
This counts as 1. So 3. So that's 18.
Yep.
Minus, what level are you?
I think I'm gonna go up into superlative, whatever that is.
Superlative. Okay, so that's subtract 13 from that.
Richer.
You're richer. You get bonuses though. You get
He's
really good
living like
bonuses.
me.
I got the money.
Yeah, Ted spent going ordinary. One of his kids is going to die, doesn't he?
Oh.
-5.
You guys get you guys
I
get
get
bonus glory on how much Libra you spend on maintenance.
Yep, it equals whatever it is. So, like, if you spend superlative, if you spend 13, you get 13 glory.
Yeah, you guys get. So I'm gonna.
Do I get
Hell no.
6
Yeah.
glory?
No,
Or
only if you were ordinary, right? Only the richers
I
get it. So
see.
I'm gonna add it to you guys.
I see.
I'll give
it, I
Samson
see.
13. Samson gets 13, and then
Oh, there's a superlative. Isn't even like there's rich and
Mhm.
superlative,
Yeah.
huh?
all right. Looks like William never transferred his glory down to the total, but
Negative. Never rewarded. I never upscaled either. I was waiting for the leveling.
all right. Survival.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm getting my family tree up.
I got a new horse for my charger, so
I thought you were gonna say I got
That-
He's
no.
not Renier.
I don't have a new one.
Do you want to go first, Walter?
Yep. Oh,
So what about pregnancy for
That's-
wives? Are we not with our wives?
that's
So it's
later.
not
That's
possible.
later on.
Or?
that's a different section.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, let's see here. I got 3 kids. They're all in the young category. So I get a +1 modifier for being young, and I get a +1 to child survival because of my superlative. So I need to roll 3 times.
$17 healthy. 7 healthy. 7 healthy.
Superlatives
It's
+2. Is that what that is?
+1
And rich.
for superlative. And
Rich-
then because they're young, yeah,
They're
the
child. Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha.
All right. Everybody survive. What about once you roll your girl?
Who? What girl?
Your your Wessex girl.
Oh,
princess.
how
I
is
guess
that?
she's not technically yours. Never mind. It's just not your family.
She's not married to me yet. I'll roll.
We haven't been
She's been-
really rolling those.
Yeah, she's been sitting at my castle. She's coming up to her stall.
Yeah. Mount horses. How many horses you got?
I got 3 horses. Let's see here. Superlative +1 horse survival. I think they're all young horses. Don't really matter to me.
Just roll
Well, that
3
one's super
20 or
healthy.
whatever.
That was my war horse. My second horse. Ooh, that one almost got sick.
Samson with the syphilis, taking it to the horse.
Honestly, you don't
I
even
know.
have to roll. You can't get yeah, you can't get luck.
Can't get death. You can get illness.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You
No,
can't.
he
You
can't
can't
even
get
get
illness.
Um,
If you're rich, if
now-
you're rich, your
No,
horses
that's
always
what you
live.
say. No, because they wouldn't be
Next
young all
year,
the time.
I'm going to say because, yeah, they're all going to be mature. You know
Because
how
we've
Samson
been
likes
playing.
mature. Exactly.
All right, who wants to go next? Tet.
I'll go. Okay, what year is it? 774, is that right? Alright, Ermelin's baby, Rosfind.
Yeah, roll for your
Pl-
dozen kids.
D20. Okay, she's 2, so no modifier. Modifier. Blah. Okay,
You're ordinary, no modifier.
good. Helinda, she is 6, so +1 for her.
Which one had the illness?
Oh yeah, let me look. Actually, that's a good question. It might have been her.
Yeah, last winter you rolled an illness.
Yes, it was her. -5
So
to
she's still
that roll
fine.
right there.
She got over her
Fine.
illness.
Did she get
She
over
got
the
over her
illness?
syphilis. That,
She ever-
who knows how she got that?
Okay.
Uncle Samson. Uncle Samson.
The 6-year-old. The 6-year-old.
Took her
Okay,
down to King's Landing, showed her a good
69, so she's 5 +1 for this roll.
She's good.
Good.
So many kids.
Filbert, 69. He's 5. Good. Carloman, 71. He's 3. That is a +1 as well. Okay. Folashinda, 73. So she's 1. So this is what killed Mommy. Good. Drogon. My last child. He's 3. All my kids are
All the
healthy.
kids are robust.
Let's check on Ermelin. Should I roll for
I
Ermelin?
don't think I've been making you guys roll those, but probably should. Probably should
Okay.
be.
I mean, you just tell me what you want me to do.
Don't worry about it. Speed things up.
Okay, I'm done then.
I mean,
Oh, my mounts. I have 3.
say they're all young.
It's all
Well,
+1 to that 2. One of them's sick. One of my backup chargers.
just make a note. Sick horse.
Horse 2.
Horse 2 is sick.
Yeah.
Eucephalus. Eucephalus got syphilis.
Cool.
Tim doesn't have any kids.
Nope.
Roll for your horses.
Roll for your horses.
They're like his kids. His horses are.
Tim has a bunch of goats that keep him warm at night.
What does the sheep say? Bah.
What's this, D20, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Roll 1 for each horse.
So,
We only have 2 horses.
yep, just 2 horses. Get a +1 modifier for the young one, which is a 7.
Fine. Yeah,
You're
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
That's all fine.
Yeah. So next, personal events. Personal event table. Why don't you roll first, Samson? D20.
20. I think that's choose your own. Player's
Choose your
choice.
own. Yep.
Ooh, let's take a look. What do we want?
Do you get to choose like if
No,
it's a
I
critical
still have to
success,
roll.
failure, or
You
fumble?
just roll. You just get to pick off that table. So you can pick something you're good at. You know you'll succeed, or maybe something you're middling, so you can try to grow it.
I'm gonna go valorous.
That's what I would have done.
Alrighty.
You get 50 glory.
If I get a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
Almost.
What
Success.
I do here, I
Rescued somebody of Lord's household from a fire.
gained 10 glory.
Maybe somebody at Harstead. Maybe there's a fire in the stables.
Yes, his master of horse was cleaning. I don't know what's the mount's name of.
He was smoking in the stables.
There, here we go. He was cleaning whatever the horse is that the king has, and the horse is spooked and kicked the master of horse, knocking him unconscious and also knocking down like over a lamp or a taper of some kind. And as Samson was walking by, he kind of smelled the smoke and quickly came in, dousing the fire before it became out of control, reaching the hayloft and saving not only the master of horse, but the prized mount of the king.
Very nice. Very nice.
I shall roll.
Valorous.
Valorous.
We both saved the horses.
Perfect. Maybe we'll see.
Crit.
Crit.
Oh, actually,
Crit.
the king was in there too. When you
Yeah. Boy. Let's see.
you single-handedly saved the life of your lord.
Doesn't have to be during a wild boar hunt.
Yeah. Right. He was. Well, what would he be doing? Would he be in there too? Maybe the horse knocked them both unconscious and somehow. And Renee grabbed the king and pulled him out, getting there a bit before Samson. And Samson was only able to pull out the. He was able to douse the fire and save the horses, but I was able to get the king out first. And I get 50 glory,
And plus
boys.
1 valorous.
Yep.
Yeah. Do I just get +1?
Wow, that's really good.
Nice. I do.
That's really good.
That is very good.
All right, Sim, roll.
Come on, Sim,
1d20.
get a 12. Yes!
Oh boy.
Don't.
It is.
Oh,
Oh, he got
How did
scared by the
you-
fire.
Just ignore
Check.
the description. Just check cowardly and pretend you ran
Yeah.
away from the fire. You were scared.
What happened, Sim? What happened?
Yeah, seeing how it was already all handled, everybody's in the barn, barn was on fire. He thought he had everything was good, so he walked away from it.
Like I see the scene, like everybody, like them coming out with like the king and the master of horse, and you're like already in your cups outside, just drinking, and everybody's, "Where were you?" And you're like, "Wah."
You guys had it handled.
Ew, I pissed on it?
I had my new clothes on.
Yeah, you don't want to get your superlative clothing dirty.
Yep, just
Right.
bought them.
Yeah, you're new rich.
Just,
You're new rich.
I just came into this money.
I walked in and said, "No, not today."
The Great Stable Fire.
Marriage.
Marriage.
I'm not even going to bother with that.
Yeah,
You
me
want
either.
to bother with it, Sim?
I just rolled to try to get my bonus, that's all. Never know. I just don't remember which one I had to roll to get the bonus.
Romance, isn't it?
Oh, you need for the bonus you have to roll hold on here. Let me find it.
Courtesy roll? Courtesy roll.
Yeah, it's courtesy, thank you.
Courtesy.
I must have rolled this thing like 20 times and only passed it twice.
Yeah, you haven't been having luck with it.
What's your bonus up to?
2.
You don't get
That's
that.
check.
You don't get the bonus until you actually try to get married.
Well, it gets there.
There you go.
Plus
Hey.
3.
Give yourself a check in courtesy.
Yeah, there's the bonus I want.
Anybody have childbirth rules?
Well, here's my. Well, first let's have Tet do it because he.
And would I? Because I've been gone for a whole year. I feel like maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
What do you mean?
For Ermeline, I haven't been around her
I mean,
for
you
a
could
whole
have banged her
year.
before
You
you
probably
left.
laid some pipe before you left, I'm sure.
All right, well, fair enough.
Comes out with red hair.
Well, she probably has to roll pregnancy. He doesn't. No, child. You had some weak game.
What's Ermeline's role?
How dare you? I have people spying on her.
That was for her. My question is how friendly has Cheo Frith, or whatever the hell her name is, been with Samson? Because otherwise he would have let out some steam with old Susanna after a long break.
Kale Frith, you'll probably have to woo her a little more before.
Oh, Susanna
Yeah,
the Fields is back in the
It's been a
game.
while. He's done mourning the passing of Rolinga, the beautiful Rolinga, and
This is Chase for Kale Frith. Let me see if I have it already on here.
You all been deducting your Libra for your girlfriends, right?
I have. That's part of the 13, because normally I haven't been married this whole time. I've just been using the extra lever on my fields.
Kale Frith, I already generated stats. Her Chase is 17, son.
I'll work on that. That's fine. Well, she is a lady, and he wouldn't dare sully the king's sister. So, as custom in the earlier years, he always went to plow the fields of Susanna before as a token of good luck. So we'll go ahead and roll for her. And I believe, because it's superlative, childbirth is +2. Let me check. Yep.
No.
It's a kid.
A healthy child is born.
Let's find out. Odd is female, even is male. Boy!
Hey.
Catching up.
Maybe Susanna shows up there as part of your retinue once you get to the castle in the winter, and before you went off on the campaign, and she comes in there, she's about ready to give birth, and I have something wonderful has happened. So she pulls you aside behind a column in the castle. Something wonderful has happened.
He looks down, seeing. He goes, that's wonderful.
The Jedi aren't going to like
Oh,
this.
It's going to be a boy, just like the 3. I know it, I can tell. It is a glorious day, but I will be sure the surgeons and healers of the king see you safe during your delivery. And now I'll have to think of a name.
Oh, no, you got to do the
Dude,
generator.
fuck that generator. You listen to your kids' names?
Generated.
Generate it. You gotta generate it.
Generated.
Crazy. Think that I'm going to let this fucking commoner name my kid? Hell no.
It's already got a name.
I have a kid named Drogon. What are you talking about? What a
Leaf.
badass.
Awful.
Leaf is his
Awful.
name.
Skip to someone else. I'll think of a name here, and I'll let you know in a minute.
I think it's just family events now.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
maybe William's going to finally do something worth a damn in that part of the off-season.
Doubt.
Be scared.
I never get anything good. Well,
Alright. Mine is 6. That is insult. Someone insulted their lord. You can give your support, love family, or rebuke them, and check honor, but lose love family. I'm gonna check love family.
Who's your lord, Thierry?
which lord did you
Yeah.
did they insult?
Doesn't say. Someone insulted their
Man.
lord. So it doesn't even have to be my lord. But give your support, gain a check, and love family.
So you're joining in on insulting Lord Terry, huh?
It doesn't have to be him.
Yeah.
Count of
I don't
Arlone.
know. I don't know who it would be.
Count of Arlone? I think I have a list of them. Arlone is... I don't have that one.
Roll the dice.
It's in here somewhere.
It is.
It's in the book.
If it's important, we'll
That's not,
figure it
not
out.
important. Not important.
Okay, then just go on to someone else.
I'll roll.
All right. $15. Petty crime.
Petty crime. I'm gonna pay the ransom.
Who performed the petty crime? When your little kid stole some gum?
During the winter, they came up along with Susanna and the rest of my retinue, and the oldest Magnus was caught with his. Let's see.
How old is
He
Magnus?
is going to turn 6 in the next year.
Exactly, the thieving age.
To the
He was
stocks.
caught eating the sweet treats of Charlemagne's. What's his oldest kid? Not Pepin the Hunchback. Doesn't he have another kid by now?
Yes, I forget. I don't know. Can't remember.
Well, actually, let's step it up from something that actually required penance. He got in a fight with like one of the count's children, and bitch slapped him in the face, leaving a cut and a permanent scar.
Pay that Libra.
-1.
Your turn, Sim. Serious crime.
Good.
Someone's accused of a major crime.
Jeez.
Oh, that's a bad one. 5 Libra. Or 2 points of honor.
We'll get rid of the 5 Libra.
Yeah,
Right.
I'd say.
What happened? Do you have any family?
I just make them up as I go because I don't know who I have anymore. They all die or live or something. I think I had like 4 grandmas.
You need a family
You
tree,
need a family
bro.
tree like these other dedicated players.
I'd have like 5 grandmas on there. Hang on, I'll roll
What?
let me roll the dice. This is how it happens.
You can't have multiple grandmas. This isn't 2022.
It's an 8. A sibling of a parent. I have another aunt or uncle out there. They're I don't know, a major crime. Killed one of the nobles dishonorably outside of a duel.
Man, no wonder you're so religious. Family sucks.
And it's a odd number, so it's a female. I got an aunt
Female?
out there.
Poison somebody?
Yeah, she didn't like her husband or appointed husband, so she knifed him. He's a pretty higher ranking. Well, he's higher ranking than what William would be, I guess. Major crime.
Maybe he's like a count. All right. Rolling on to experience. Equal or greater?
Go ahead.
I'll start her
WP.
off. I'll do personality traits. First one I have is deceitful.
Hey.
Alright, 1 deceitful. Next is just. Next is cruel. Oh, not cruel. And valorous. Oh! That's all my personality traits.
I'll start with mine. Vengeful. Nope. Just. Nope. Cruel. Yep. Temperate.
Nope.
Nope. Valorous.
Oh man, you're getting
Nope.
shit rolls.
I mean, I don't really care the other ones. Valorous would have been nice.
Mhm.
I'm done.
More vengeful.
Is that it?
More just. No, I got a couple.
Vengeful and just.
Cowardly goes up. Not valorous.
Ran away from the fire.
That's right.
Daddy had his new clothes on.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah, I'll go to passions and
A
add.
knight squire and your specialist personnel automatically receive checks. Remember that.
Wait a minute, Squire.
Would do honor first. Nope. And love God. Yes.
Good one to get.
And I don't have anything under attitude, so we'll skip that.
That.
Alright. Love Charlemagne?
Oh.
No. Love family?
Yay.
Yes. Love God?
No.
No. Love commoners?
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, I'm done.
So,
All right. Negative. Hey, my honor goes up.
no. That's a good one.
Negative. That is it.
God hasn't been loving you much.
No, he
lately,
hasn't. He's
anyway.
forsaken the training
Gotta do skills now.
skills. Yeah.
All right, awareness. No. Horsemanship.
Check mine.
No. Intrigue. No.
Crap.
Damn. Battle. Need a 20 for this. Nope. And last but not least, sword. Not a single one.
Not a single.
Damn.
That's bad.
Let's see, what do I have? Horsemanship.
Oh, you can ride.
Stewardship. Nope. Eloquence.
Nice.
Okay. Intrigue.
Hey.
Not bad. And then spear.
There you go. Oh yeah,
Yes,
17, baby.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a nice
Okay,
one.
I'm done. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Hey, there's a fire over there. I see it. Let's run.
Get on my horse and run.
I knew how to avoid it.
oh, oh.
Hey.
Yay.
One per
He's,
you would
he's starting to read pickup artist books.
you would think it's right. Hey, look at that.
Kama
Oh, that's
Sutra.
a good one. That's a
Yeah,
good
the
one.
next one.
17.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'd rather swap them. All right.
training and practice. Change in tribute, trait, passion. One score may be changed by 1 point up or down. In the case of traits, and it alters the value of the opposite trait as well. Traits, passion, and attitudes cannot be increased over 15. Attributes cannot be reduced over 20. What do you guys want to do?
Thinking.
Yeah. It would just take me so long to get anything like out of my attributes.
I'm going to raise my con by 1.
For 1 hit point.
And major wound threshold goes up.
Pretty good.
I mean,
What are you doing, Tet?
I don't know. Strength just... It's not doing anything for me. So... Probably con. Raising my con. Con plus 1. Up to 13.
Timothy.
Oh, I was just looking to see what I wanted to do. I think I'll raise my Charlemagne up by 1. And when do I want to do that? I'll raise my honor up to 16. I can't go over mine. So yeah, Charlemagne's up 1.
Okie. That's it for training and practice, right?
I think we're done.
Compute glory.
Yep. So you get 1 glory per livre generated by your manor, I think. Hold on, I gotta look this up. God damn it.
Glory from annual glory. Holding a manor gains 6 per year.
Yeah, 6 per manor.
Yep.
So I get...
Even... That's before you don't even care if it's like... What the cost is. It's just what you generate. So that's 30 for me.
Nobody's an ideal knight, are they? Chivalrous, romantic, or pious?
Nope, not yet.
No.
You get glory for passion traits over 16.
I thought it was any trait. I have the book in front of me. It's any trait over 16. So that's personality trait, passion.
Right.
I think
Passion
attributes,
traits.
and then skills.
Well, I have... Okay. Love Charlemagne's 16. So I get 16
Correct.
for that. And then... Any skill whatsoever, doesn't matter.
Correct.
Okay. 2... Dancing...
Yeah, attribute, skill, trait, attribute, skill, trait, passion, or attitude.
Are you reading that passive glory section or whatever?
Yeah, notable statistics, page 90. This is on the book. A statistic, which is an attribute, skill, trait, passion, or attitude, with a value greater than 15 is notable and gains you glory every year equal to its value.
I'm done. That gets me up to 95 total with both those things.
106 for this bad boy.
Okay.
I gotta do some math here. Hold on.
Oh,
Sorry.
plus 17. I missed 117.
I don't have any traits or personality traits that are up to 16.
I have battle and swords. That's 36.
Yeah, I have a bunch of skills. Horsemanship, dancing.
Your dancing is 16 or higher? That's awesome.
It started
Oh,
at
damn.
15, I think, because it's something with like character creation. Like
That's
I
probably
got it
how my
for.
battle got so high.
If anybody crashes, if you cross the 1,000-point threshold, you get those bonus points.
Yeah, I passed mine.
Where are you going to spend it in?
I did.
I'm trying to find it where I can, where it tells me where to spend.
No, there's no restriction.
No. The split. So I know I can spend one on, like size or something like that, but then the rest of them could locate elsewhere. All right, so it is just one bonus point anywhere.
One.
Let me find where I have it written down, but I think Castle Herbamont is 27 glory. Because it's DV.
Oh, it's equal to
27.
the DV. It's equal to the DV. Yeah.
I have it written down somewhere. I think it's 27.
When is your castle going to get made?
It's getting built right now. I gotta spend money here in the off season. I'll tell you how close I am. Yeah, it's 26 glory for Herbamont.
That's what I need. I need some castles.
Yeah.
It's fucking me over.
Big ones.
I don't have any castles, just manors.
Go take Paris.
Is Paris not held by Charlemagne?
Just connive your way in there.
Paris is just Paris, right? No, it's not even a big city.
No, it's actually not that big right now, I don't think.
Yeah, Archon is the capital.
All right, so I get 206 passive glory plus the 23 from off-season events.
Well, what are you looking at for this passive glory?
Passive glory is manners, attributes, passions, skills, attitudes.
Well, it's just the stuff we've been talking about, Sam.
Well, no, but I'm looking for where you can see what it's worth.
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4, page 90. It's basically whatever the value of one of those things is. So I have battle, so I get 20 glory.
Gotcha.
Your sword is 17, so you get 17 glory. Like, what's your reckless at, or what was one of them that was really high for you?
No, I already got that, the temperate and the valorous and stuff. So my castle would be what, small castle, right? 26.
You have the Venden, right?
Yeah.
It's a keep.
Okay.
Stone keep is what it is. It's like just a little. It's not that big.
Gotcha.
I think that one's 12. Let me look. I think I probably have it written down.
Yeah, I think you always tell me what it is.
The Venden. Paladin 12, Abandon. I will tell you,
Defensive value, right?
yeah, it should be on here. I'm searching through it here. Isolated square, it's 10.
Perfect.
So more than the manor, not as much as a castle.
Yeah.
Small castle's 26. Medium castle's 36. Man, large castle is 42. 51. Man.
How's that possible? Because a large keep or castle or whatever is only like got a DV of like 20 something.
No, it's you add both of them. It says like 32/19. You add them together. That's why a small castle is 26. The outer defenses are 10. The inner defenses are 16.
Gotcha.
So something like stone curtain wall with 4 gate towers and 20 square towers would be like 40. It gives you some examples on page 157.
All right, let me make sure I got this math right because I'm going to be spending some gold.
The castles, the costs for the castles, I think, are on that one too. Example castles. I think there's an itemized list of defenses at somewhere. I'm gonna start bringing down the iPad version of this. I found that the iPad version of the PDF, like in the index and anything in red, that doesn't look like it's hyperlinked, but if you touch it, it automatically will take you to that area. It's really nice. It doesn't do it on just like the PDF version on my desktop.
I'm buying some reinforced chainmail now.
That's not till phase 2.
Are we in phase 2?
No, sir.
Phase 1.
All right, I got
What is chainmail
10.
against 10?
10
Right?
reinforced is 12.
I think that's the highest you can get in this phase. Chainmail.
I got reinforced chain from my Duke for a special gift.
Oh, there was one that was one. It was like you're allowed 1 over or something like that.
Yeah, we were like, what's the special gift? And you're like, we'll go 1 higher in the whatever. And it was like, I got my prototype reinforce or something we settled on. So, Okay, I'm going to spend 20 livra to increase my standing with retinue by 2.
What does that do?
You can spend money to increase retinue and like commoners and stuff like that.
For every 10 livra you spend on commoners or retinue, it increases that score by 1. And by me spending 20, it brings my retinue score to 16, which means on my stewardship rolls for off-season, I now get a +5. So I can stop failing these goddamn rolls. And then I'm going to spend 40 livra to continue construction of my castle and shit.
Is it 10 libra
Yes.
per on the retinue? So if I spent 30 libra, it would give me a +5 on my stewardship roll?
It would give. Right? So what's your score right now on retinue, for example? Yeah, so if
13.
you spent 30 livra to raise your standing to 16, you would then get +5 on your stewardship roll.
I think I'm going to do that. I believe I'm going to do that.
The high stewardship, you guys would be good at conducting sieges too.
We'd have to take our steward with us. Actually, isn't that something you can get a siege master or architect?
Might be able to buy one. I'll have to look through it.
Yeah, he's the guy you can buy.
Should we roll for like the steward, like see if the stewards go up? And
Yep.
I'll do that for mine here.
I'll do that for mine too.
That's +1 because he's at a 15.
That's also +1 for me.
Oh, I get to roll as energetic. Why,
+1.
Why I don't know.
He's energetic.
What that does.
That's one of the listed skills. Yeah. It's stewardship and energetic. His is 11, and is still 11.
Hey,
Mine moved up. I got 16 and 10 now.
Sim came into the new money.
Yeah, now he knows how to live.
Living in the trailer with a 60-inch flat screen.
That's it.
We done? I think we're done.
I think
we're
so.
done.
Okay, let's do this then. The game is afoot. Late in the winter, as the February snow begins to thaw and the white mountains with their broad bases turn from white to green, trumpets blare one afternoon. A herald on horseback arrives at the palace gates and is soon admitted, for he bears the colors of Rome and proclaims himself the vanguard of a papal emissary. Hear ye! Hear ye! All Frankish men and women, all who serve under God and under the church and under your valiant king, Charlemagne, hear me now and prepare, for news has arrived from Rome, and His Holiness the Pope requests the aid of the Frankish people. It is known that you once came to the church's aid when it was threatened by the Saracen menace. His Holiness the Pope again asks for your horses, your swords, your lances, and your fighting spirit. For the kingdom of Lombard and its errant king, Desiderius, has chosen the path of sin, and not recognizing the sovereignty of the papal states, Lombardy has set itself against God, and like other enemies of our Lord, he must be vanquished. And so it was said that Charlemagne and his paladins and the dukes of many duchies sequestered themselves thereafter, and only the next day they emerged from their cloister. Never let it be said, pronounced Charlemagne, bearing his scepter and regal crown, that the Frankish people refuse the call of God. For when this body and head on earth, the Church and His Holiness the Pope, asks a thing, then Francia will see it is done, and it is accomplished to the utmost. Rome has my sword, my heart, my horse, and my fighting spirit. What say you, dwellers of Bastogne, people of Ardenne, and of Verdun, and of Burgundy, of the bishopships, and of the towns? Are you with your Lord God, and are you with your king? Come with me now. We march to Lombardy for the sake of Rome. And everybody cheers.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Renee grumbles under his breath.
William cheering for the Lord.
For our Lord Jesus and his God, and for King Charlemagne and the Pope. Ha ha! He kind of raises his hand and then pounds the table.
All right. Let's see here. So the rest of the winter passes with this new news that probably came in late February. And messengers went out from the palace there in the north of Frankish territory, and all the duchies, all the duchies and the counties of all of Francia started to gear up for war. Everyone marched south in the spring, and in May they met in Geneva for Mayfield. The scene is set in mid-May as the three of you, along with your retinues, have marched south along the road from Bastogne down towards the Alps, down towards Geneva. You know, Lake Geneva is the largest inland lake of all of Europe, renowned for its beauty, surrounded by mountains that are reflected in its still and gentle waters. The people there are known to be beautiful, kind, but they have been stirred to anger. And as you crest over some low mountains and descend through the passes along with your baggage train and your horses, you not only see the large palace of Count Renier of Geneva, who happens to be Oliver's father, one of the paladins. You see a small city of tents set up in the fields and pastures surrounding the lake. In the terraces and the jagged cliffs, you see men and women, horses, hastily erected stables, and you even see boats on the lake pulling up barrels of fish to be salted and used for food during the long journey to Lombardy and hopefully on to Rome. I'll let you guys set the scene as you guys muster at the Mayfield.
Renee has been in poor spirits ever since they left. Not really excited about crossing Europe to go into Italy to fight for the Papal States against the Lombards, particularly. Not because he has any love for the Lombards, certainly not, but after a long campaign against the Saxons and Saxony itself, he's a bit tired and a little frustrated that he is not going home to Ettelbruck to relax for a few months at the very least, and now he's being pushed into foreign lands again to fight not just for his king but the Pope. And he is rather annoyed by it all, even though he doesn't say it aloud.
Samson spent the winter drinking and celebrating his great victory at the castle of Erisburg, leading the men through the tunnels and defeating the great leader, the berserker Elwin the Brewer, a story that he told probably 100 times over the course of the winter to those who would listen over fires and feasts. He did quite a bit of getting to know Ceolfrith as they spent time together. She was a chaste and good woman, but he looked at her as perhaps someone he could marry now that he was done mourning over Lady Rolinga. But some of those things would have to wait, as the king and Francia was called to serve a higher cause, that of the Pope and the aggression by the Lombards. And one of the first things he was doing at Mayfield is looking for an engineer, a specialist to hire to put under his service, as he knew he was a master of the open field of battle, but siege was something he woefully lacked the skill of, and wanted to correct that.
Now at Mayfield, your retinue can be with you, including the ladies. So they could certainly be with you down at Lake Geneva. This is a time of feasting and kind of meeting, and this is when all the duchies come and pay their taxes, in addition to, in this instance, being a muster. So if you would like, they could be with you. But if you want
he'll bring
them
her
home, that would be fine.
Hell, I'll bring him on the battlefield. Well, not the battlefield, but with him to Lombard to see, yeah, there you go, to see the Rome, birthplace of Christianity, or excuse me, the Pope.
Okay. So since you just role played, I'll just kind of take this character by character. First, give me an intrigue. See what rumors you gathered along the way, if any.
Because for all of us,
Just Samson for now. We'll do the rest of you guys here as well.
Let's see. Intrigue is a courtly, so I get to add my Glory
Glory bonus,
bonus.
There you go.
I succeeded without even adding the glory bonus. There you go.
Whoops. Close the game. How about that?
Quick, sack the town. The GM's gone. He can't stop us.
Roll me a d3. See which one you know. Okay. Kind of on the way in the long column with your retinue and all the other folks, you've learned of rumors that Ogier the Dane,
Whoops.
Ogier the Dane who slew Charlemagne, is rumored now to be in the service of the King of Lombardy. Duke Barrow, who is also at Mayfield, has recently risen in popularity with the king, as his spy network has brought this information to light.
Duke Barrow of Burgundy. Gotcha.
Renier.
Yeah, Rene is just pretty forlorn that he has to make this trip to Italy to fight for the Pope, even though he doesn't really speak of it aloud. He's mostly just kind of acting a bit bitter. Drinks quite a bit so far on this trip.
All right, Renier, roll me intrigue.
Intrigue, okay. And that's a courtly skill, yes?
Make sure you give yourself a check there, Samson, for yours.
Yes, sir.
Okay, courtly. Intrigue. No!
A
Oh,
fumble.
God.
How would you fumble this? Intrigue me on how you would do such a thing.
What am I, for just, finding rumors and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
He's drunk a lot. He misremembers something, you know? In a bad mood. Kind of tilts whatever he learns into a negative kind of... He's got a negative mind space right now, so headspace.
So you're coming up over one of the precipices and looking down on Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva, it's a beautiful morning, and Lady Ermeline is riding next to you. And she kind of looks to you, and maybe you're kind of a little peaked from the night before. Renier, you're certainly not hiding yourself. How do you expect to move up in this world unless you have your wits about you? Intrigue among the
I
court.
have my wits about me.
Intrigue in the court of Charlemagne is not to be taken lightly, Renier. One small step astray, you could have your cups poisoned. Someone...
No one cares enough to kill Rene Legree.
You say that now. It's only because you have such a low opinion of yourself, my lord.
Yeah, I have a great opinion of myself when it comes to things that I am good at. Marching across the lands to fight in Italy is not what I had in mind. After a year in Saxony...
She just kind of turns to you. If you did not want this life, why didn't you not stay home?
What is that supposed to mean? I am a knight. I am just simply tired.
She kind of spurs her horse ahead and catches up with lazy Gislinda. And you see her cast that look towards you like only a woman can do when she's disappointed at your performance.
Yeah, he just rolls his eyes. Women, you know what I mean, William? No, of course not. But they are problematic.
William might be up there with Gislinda. Courting
Yeah,
favor,
maybe.
hearing the rumors.
Oh, wait, William is not here
He looks to
anymore.
his right, like expecting to be there, and he's up with his lady, not hungover.
Listening to what Lady Ermeline's saying.
William, your friend Renier is certainly growing more dour since I've married him. Is this what I have to look forward to? By the time he's an old man, he'll not leave the bed, simply mope around in the winter. Perhaps he'll drown himself some fine summer day and leave me alone.
He has his moments, but I must say, he was the same way when you met him.
He certainly was not. He was a champion on the field of battle. Do you not remember the tournament?
I probably remember it better than him.
Perhaps it was the head injury.
It could have been.
Ah, he says he is tired.
It has been a long journey. Renier always has a lot on his mind. It could be something of the sort like that. Perhaps some humor might brighten his day.
I must admit, William, I'm certainly not used to dealing with this sort of treatment from the male gender. Not having all their attention is irksome.
I see. You might be focusing on the battle ahead as well. That's something. That is something to worry. That is something to worry about as well. Yeah, the burdensome of being a knight and a man is that we have to go to battle, never to return sometimes. If he's focused, he may seem as that he's grumpy, but he's really just focused.
All right, roll your intrigue. Failure.
I'm too caught up with Gislinda. I ain't paying attention
No.
to shit.
You are going to hear something, but it's not something you want to hear.
Oh no.
Let me find the less meaty stuff. Here we go. Gislinda's younger sister has married a lord from Cologne. It is rumored that her family is pressuring her to marry, but her reluctance has spurred a rumor of sexual dysfunction. Her glory will continue to go down unless her reputation is restored soon.
Sexual dysfunction.
Yeah, they're saying that Gislinda's not marrying because there's something wrong with her.
How do I? Who do I have to duel to fix this?
I don't know. You have to figure it out.
You got to put a baby in her belly. Prove him wrong.
Her reputation needs restored. People are whispering about her behind her back. They're saying she doesn't even like men. Maybe they're saying that she doesn't swing that way, and she has a lady in the stables.
And William might be inclined to think that as well, because he's.
Yeah, he's the one who started the rumor.
But William would even, William would. I don't know. I have to roll this one to see him above. Would that be because he doesn't know who started it, so he wouldn't be like. He would be trying to figure it out, right? But as far as like publicly, he would feel that they're above it. But he definitely wants to figure out who started the rumor so he can bring them to justice. Which is conveniently what he called the sword. Yeah, now he feels the pressure to figure out who started the rumor, and every time he turns a corner, he has to prove it wrong. But I don't know how he would do that.
Well, you have a whole session of courtly RP to figure it out.
Yeah, I do. I mean, he wouldn't acknowledge it a lot. He would just try to seem above petty rumors. At the moment, at least. But he would definitely comfort Gislinda if she's heard about the rumors. Has she been griping about them?
Yeah.
Yes, he would definitely comfort her.
So so the plan, is like all Mayfields, arrive, settle in for the night. For the first day, court is held, and second day, there's planned to be a hunt, and finally a melee tournament before setting out for Rome. During court, all the duchies kind of present themselves and give their gifts to the king and pay tribute and taxes. But that evening, after arrival, William, you do find Lady Gislinda kind of crying in the corner of one of the sitting rooms of the mansion, of the manor. And as you approach her, she kind of turns her face away from you and dabs at her right eye with a kerchief. But you see her eyes are kind of puffy.
Yeah, William would. I'm trying to think what other clothing he would have to offer the.
Your cloak.
Yeah, he would offer a cloak. What's the weather like? Is it warm? Cool?
Nice crisp mountain air in May. Probably pretty perfect outside, but
Yeah, he would take off.
The castles get drafty, I'm sure.
Yeah, he would take off his cloak and wrap it around her and kind of kneel down by her. Ah, my lady, what seems to be the bother?
Women are the bother, William. You speak of the battlefield, of men slaughtering each other with swords, skulls bashed with maces, arrows to the heart, but dare I say, the forked tongues and barbs of rumors spread by women are all the more irksome and dangerous. I'm sure you've heard them. Gislinda, why aren't you married? Is there something wrong? There must be something wrong, Gislinda.
Yes, I've heard the rumors. They are petty rumors, but they obviously dig deep into your heart. I've tried to figure out where the sources come from, but I've only just recently heard them. I haven't gotten far yet. But my lady, you have no fear. You know that these rumors are false. I mean, there's only a few ways you could prove them wrong. You could get married. We figured out who started it. I duel them to regain your honor.
If I but had a suitor, William, he kind of looks at you. Has it not been so obvious to you that my feelings have grown since we've met? And if you want for ideas onto this snake in the grass who slithers and spills her venom over all of Mayfield, I have my ideas. But alas, William, you are but a knight. Do not tread heavily near the powerful, whether it be from Ardon, or Lorraine, or Brabant, or Burgundy. These are powerful men, and their wives are powerful as well in their way. Some even more so. As behind every great man there is a woman who motivates him and who assures his rise to power. I am tough. I am made of strong stuff. I will get through this, although I may be but an old maid by the time I am married.
Well, don't wait till you're an old maid to marry me. We could get married tomorrow. But never you fear that even if it's the lady of a most powerful duke or count, that justice does serve through the wife to the husband. And if she is being a snake, he is just as guilty. So if that's what the case is, then I have no fear to ask for justice from Duke Derry, and maybe Duke Derry can bring it about. But still, wouldn't it be better just to prove him wrong in all the ways? We get married. I duel the suitor of this lady. Kill 2 snakes in 1 hit.
Do you consider yourself some sort of emissary of romance, Sir William? Would you take me as your wife by asking me this way in pity? I will not have it. You must work on yourself, good sir. Present yourself as a whelp, as a pup. How did your friends propose to their wives? Perhaps on one knee in armor or on a battlefield, not... She's Linda. Mean rumors are being spread about you. So marry me. I will not have it. I am a proud Lady of Ardon.
Well, I wasn't considering the proposal, more just suggestions. Obviously, me being on one knee in a corner with my lady crying is not the perfect place to do it. It'd be romantic, of course. I'd like to think I'm better than that. But I do need to ask how Legree proposed to Ermeline, because I don't think there was any such pomp and circumstance. But nonetheless, I should have waited to propose for you to a nice moment. Of course. But I do like to speak plain with you because I trust you. And I hope you trust me. But I shall find whose wife is spreading these rumors and see what he thinks. If it is a lady that's married, of course. If not, then I don't know. I have to find a big girl to duel her, I guess.
Well, in my opinion, I have opinions certainly on the matter. The weakness of women is that they do gossip. And so secrets cannot be kept for long. At least if one of the women is alive.
Well, give me the ones who you think it is. And then we shall see what comes of it.
She leans forward and whispers into your ear too closely, close enough that you can feel the warmth of her breath. As she leans into you, you can feel her bosom on your left shoulder. Duke Eberhard of Lorraine, of course, and his Lady Emma. But alas, they are powerful, William, and perhaps we should prove them wrong in other ways, as you said. Have you not heard that he has recently been taken over for Duke Nemo? He's endeared himself to the king. He's rumored to be the cap guard of the king's, the vanguard of the king's battalion in the coming war.
I have heard. And this maybe should prove useful. So you said Duke Everhard become the cap guard?
Yep, his wife. I'm just making the token for her right now here. There you go. Lady Enna, according to the Frankish name generator.
Perhaps there's some corroborating witnesses. Somebody that can speak on our behalf that said they've seen and witnessed her speak foul things.
Perhaps so. Though I would not like to see you in the crosshairs of someone's crossbow at night or in the evening.
Well, that might be one thing, but perhaps a discussion with the Lord himself on the matters, maybe that could fix it. I mean, we are, after all gentlemen under the Lord. But if that doesn't, then I shall seek other ways. But
Very well.
But I definitely do need somebody to say that they witnessed some stuff. Otherwise, it's just me saying something and the other party saying something else.
Gislinda stands up and does a curtsy and prepares to leave. Can you roll courtesy?
Definitely. Here comes my nice rolls. That's +4. Still doesn't make it.
Nope. Have you been keeping track of your tally for romance with her?
Kind of more along the lines of it's been pretty good, with the exception of just what I mean, because it the whole wounded time and everything was really the time where it blossomed.
Okay. We'll keep track of it then. You were built up on bonuses, but I haven't kept track of it, so.
Yeah, I forgot what the last.
Yeah, write that shit down when I tell you.
But I think it was used. I think the bonus was used.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so that night, fades into evening, and then the next day happens, and we'll have the king's court, where you guys can ask favors and do that sort of thing, or if you have any business, you can do that. If not, we'll just kind of breeze through it.
William, of course, would approach Samson knowing that he's pretty good at figuring out shady stuff, and ask for his support in figuring out who's spreading rumors about Gislinda.
Samson listens to the woes of his friend, and I will do what I can to find out who is spreading these awful rumors, but I suppose you could put all of them to rest if you simply bedded her and married her. Tell me, my friend, why have you not done this yet?
She is like a cold morning. It takes a while to get warmed up to the idea. She is set in her ways and expect certain things to be achieved first.
Is Renee nearby for this conversation?
Let me get this in, and then you can do it. Samson kind of looks at him like incredulously. He goes, "Yeah, you are a great many things, my friend, but in this matter, you are a stupid bastard. You forcefully take her into your bed, and you show her why. She should be proud to call you your husband. You do not give her your favor or ask for it, or you do not do any of this. You put all these rumors aside by laying with her, so the whole castle hears that you are laying with her. You need to come down with a rosy glow about you, my friend. She needs to come down walking like she has been on the back of a horse for too long and her legs do not work right. This is how you end that rumor."
Yes, it would be nice if it was so easy.
Yes, it is easy.
Better.
Do you not see how I have 4 children? How Renier has so many that I do not count anymore? This is what you do to end those rumors, my friend.
Yes. I still would rather see the person who's spreading them as well. I would like both, you know. I mean, after all, the rumors may not simply stop once that happens. They just change to something else. Whoever is spreading the rumors really don't like her.
They will spread the rumor, he kind of walks up from behind, that she is a harlot, perhaps, and because she is unwed. He is right, Samson. Plus, if you are too rough with her, she probably will say you forced yourself upon her, and then she will have you hung. Knowing how she is, as cold and frigid as the peak of the Alps.
Yes. I have been suing her for many years now.
Yes, why is that? You should find someone else. My sister is a good woman. I I would be honored if you would take her as your bride, my Merowig.
No. She is meant for my brother, my friend.
Do not tell me who is meant for. She is my sister.
And she will do as you say. And I ask perhaps that you consider my younger brother, Sir Baldwin.
Is he? I have not met this Sir Baldwin. Is he like you?
Yes, he is just amazing, just like me, though not as handsome.
I would say that perhaps Sir William is a better catch for her. I do not know. We'll have to see what you come up with your dowries.
Well, let me put a stop to this right now. My heart is for Gislinda. I don't know what to tell you.
My friend, this woman is going to be the death of you, literally or figuratively, and it will make me sad.
Aye. There's a lot of things that could be the death of me. But yes, it would wound me if this was my downfall. Of course. But that also brings us back to the matter of hand. The only one she thinks it is Lady Enya, which would of course be Duke Eberhard's wife. But I'm hoping not. And if so, I'm hoping Eberhard is a good man about it. But
well, this Duke Eberhard, I wonder if there was some way to perhaps start rumors about his wife, perhaps that are true or not, without getting ourselves killed.
William's laughing. I wish I knew how. Again, I haven't been able to even figure out if it was Lady Enya or not. That's why I was talking to Samson, hoping to enlist his aid to figure out who it is. If so,
Well, what do we know about the woman? Is she chaste? Does she like to run around?
I have not heard of her before now.
I will make this promise to you. I will inquire to who is spreading the rumors and try to confirm it if it's
She
Lady
chased.
Enya. Oh, damn.
Oh, she
I
too
can
bad.
tell you, I have not heard anything about her character or demeanor that would suggest there's a rumor worth spreading of her. However, I will try to confirm that it is her, and what you do with that information is up to you. However, I will not take part in this petty dispute as I have matters with Duke Thierry to discuss.
Not that it is all well and good. But rest assured, if it is him, I will have a conversation first. And if the conversation doesn't work, I will seek justice on the field.
Very
You are going to lance the Duke?
Well, I killed more for less.
But you have not killed servants of the king.
And even servants of the kings are answerable to justice, are they not?
Is this worth it, my friend, is all I ask. I do not care who you kill, unless it is me, or perhaps Samson. But is it worth it for you? I mean, this could cause a lot of trouble, not only for you, but for all of us, since we are all connected by the bonds of brotherhood.
Well, the only trouble would be is if I die on the field, and at that point, the God says I was in the wrong.
We have done this before, my friend, and I do believe we all ended up with our asses handed to us.
Yes, the drawbridge. I've lost one side of the whole thing.
No, if you remember correctly, Renier, you two ended up near death. I saved you. I am the slayer of Dreamwolf.
Well, I was not awake to see you, or what you did or what you did not do. I heard it was some very strong men from Ettelbrook who came and saved me, no doubt. It could not have been you.
We could ask Dreamwolf, but his head ended up on a spike in front of my pavilion during the siege. If you do not recall, I understand, as you are unconscious for long periods of time.
Yes, well, I will stop interjecting myself into your troubles. I will go and drink some ale. It is what I am good at on this trip.
Ah,
If you find out that the Lady Enya is likes a virile young man, and that you do not think I will be killed, then send her my way.
yes, yes. We shall see. Perhaps your lady has heard something of Lady Enya, the woman who gossip.
Oh, Ermeline, I have not spoken to her in several days. She is quite perturbed with me, because I am not in a better mood.
Well, that is true. You have been grumpy lately.
Well, I am ready for some rest, and to produce a few more children. A male heir would be nice.
Yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But in order to do that, you have to be happy so she's happy.
Perhaps.
This is not true. Not even close to true. But you and your lady to be, and perhaps 10 years from now, when she cannot give birth, shall be happy, no doubt. Do not listen to Rene. He is a fool. Not telling you to do things for your best interest, with your little heart flutters.
Well, even if it wasn't in love with just Linda, it'd still be the right thing to do to defend her honor.
What has she done for you besides lead you around by your nose? She has made you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and grow lovesick that now she controls you like a little puppy.
Yes. She does have the effect on me, doesn't she?
Maybe you should think, at least, Kita. At least, my friend, this is not Renee speaking. This is just your friend. So pretend it is someone with a higher moral character speaking to you now. But you need to get some of this love out of you, if you know what I mean. Just to calm yourself down. I think you are thinking with your groin and not your head, not the one on your shoulders.
Perhaps this is true. But I do have news to bring as well on that front. I just have to wait for the perfect situation to propose, and perhaps she will say yes. She seems to be a little...
This was not what I was talking about. I am going to go drink now, because you are driving me crazy.
Perhaps I should join you with some drinks. Maybe that will clear my mind a little bit and wait word from...
As long as we do not have to talk about this woman.
We can talk about anything.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Samson, are you going to join us, or are you going to put your lips and pucker them up to Duke Terry's buttocks?
Are you jealous that I have more manners than you and currently more castles? How do you think I acquire those things?
Through marriage.
It is, yes. By marrying older women?
It seems to work out in your favor.
It does, and he kind of like turns to maybe Chaelfrith is on the other side, maybe speaking with other ladies, and he kind of smiles and raises a glass to her. Speaking of more mature women, I feel like the sister of the King of Wessex would make a fine bride, though I will not court her as long as our friend William here, and she is far more godly than some of the other ladies here, is she not?
Oh, I don't know.
He looks over to her. What manners and castles would you get from her? Somewhere all distant lands in Wessex. I do not know how that will help you much.
Money is good no matter what territory it comes from, would you not agree? And while I may not acquire a lot of land in Francia, it is always nice to have a brother-in-law who is a king, is it not?
I would not know about such things. I suppose it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Yes, I would be more than happy to deal with those disadvantages, whatever they may be. But the advantage of having a king as kin is something that I am more than happy to take on.
What happens if our king and lord, King Charlemagne, decides that Wessex is a fine place to conquer? What do you do then?
Then I obey my King Charlemagne. She would be my wife, and he would be an ally, but we know our oaths, and I have sworn an oath to our king.
So, then at that point, would it be worth it to marry her for having a king as a brother-in-law if he's no longer a king?
Well, if he is deposed, would my children not be of royal blood? Perhaps they could be put in a position to be the duke or whatever title the king might have of Wessex. Their claim would be strong by not only us conquering the territory, but also the blood of royalty.
Ah, this is true.
I do not like it when you speak sensible.
I am not always so foolish, you might think.
Well, speaking of foolish, perhaps on your way to see Duke Theory, you could figure out what I need figured out.
I promise I will do that. You two go drink. Perhaps take your women to bed. I will be doing what I do best.
You will marry someone who is older than you?
Exactly, my friend.
Well, come on, William. Let us have a few drinks, and you can pretend that you are going to bed your woman, and I will perhaps do that with mine, or I will pass out.
Well, I should not drink to the point of passing out, just enough to take the edge off so I can focus on what I need to focus on. But I shall join you, and I won't talk about Gislinda. I will only have her in my mind and heart during the whole time.
Oh, I am going to vomit.
And William will start walking over where Renier was sitting.
We drink.
Yeah, you're temperate 19, William.
Yeah, he's not getting drinking to drink. He's just drinking for sips.
Yeah.
Samson will honor his friend's request and perhaps go around trying to confirm or trace back the rumor to its original source, seeing if it is in fact Lady Enya, or find some sort of proof that it was Lady Enya spreading gossip about Giselinda.
Do you want to do another intrigue?
Yeah. Oh, so close
my
to a
man.
crit. So close to a crit.
Well, you get your bonus too, right?
That's with my bonus.
Oh, okay.
Do heraldry for me now.
Oh man, it's a two-parter.
This one ain't gonna be as good.
No, I'm just giving you chances now. Okay.
Plus your bonus.
That's with my bonus.
God dang it.
I know.
Just your bonus. So, yeah, as you talk around, you do hear rumors that Lady Enna is more than a little jealous of Gislinda, both for her beauty and for the reason that before she married Duke Eberhard, she was betrothed to Lady Gislinda's uncle, and that uncle shunned her after she basically found him kind of in bed with several women, Renier style, on their wedding night, and the whole thing fell apart, and so she was spurned. And Gislinda's high and mighty attitude is certainly Lady Anna is also extremely chaste, and she doesn't like to see Gislinda prancing around like a shit don't stink. So, although nobody will say it out in the open, they certainly say there's no love lost between the two. But she's also the wife of Eberhard, who is the new Duke of Lorraine. And you are from Verdun, so there's that conflict.
All right, got that noted. The next thing he'll do is he'll go up to... Oh, let's see here. He'll go up to the Duke, Thierry. My Duke, if I may have a word with you.
Of course, Samson. Many hard days lay before us once we cross the Alps. We might as well enjoy ourselves with wine, a bit of music and conversation while we have the time. Here, sit with me, my good knight. Tell me, did you enjoy the winter at Halberd as much as I did?
I did, my Duke. It was quite an experience, and it was good to retell the tales of our victory at Eresburg, as well as fate would have it, with me and Renier putting out that great stable fire, saving both the king and his prize steed. That was something that might not seem important to some, but it'll be a memory that I have for as long as my days last on this earth. But with
his wife, Rachel, I think was his wife, if I remember right.
With that said, my Duke, I do humbly ask a few favors of you, if I may be so humble to ask and receive your blessing.
Of course. He takes a sip of his wine.
The first one is, I would like to think, fairly easy. As you know, my Lady Rolinga passed from this earth more than a year ago now, and my time of mourning has come to an end, and I look to wed again. And as you know, the King of Wessex that we spoke and camped with on the Isle of Wight, King Cadwalla, his sister has spent considerable time with me, and I believe she could be a possible bride for me, but it would be nice if I had someone as esteemed as you and your wife speaking well of me to her.
Of course, Samson. You have come to my aid more than once. It would be no favor at all for me to speak highly of you. I do it often.
I am most humbled, my lord, and I look to serve you faithfully in the years and battles to come. I am always at your service, whether to lead men in battle or lead a mission to dispose of some dastardly knight that dare stands against the king. But as you know, I am a family man, and as my father has now passed in the world, it has fallen to me to see the Adelgars, my house, continue. As you know, I have promised my sister Gwendolen to Sir Tristan Bouillon, and their dowry being Castle Houvermont, when my castle is completed in a few years' time. With that said, if I am so lucky to have Chaelfrith become my wife, her children, with mine, will be set with your blessing to inherit my estates and castles, but that leaves my natural children to be taken care of, which is a roundabout way of me telling or asking for your permission to construct manors for each of them, so they have something to be passed on to once they come of age and are knighted. Which is an out-of-combat way of me saying I want to raise a manor for each of them and hold them in their name until they come of age.
Rashilta is on his left-hand side. She's barely touched her plate, but instead her ears are always open, as are her eyes, and she is obviously eavesdropping. At this time she makes herself known. She leans forward and makes eye contact with you, and then back to her husband. I've certainly known this to my lord, that Sir Samson here has come to you for favors and for permission, not to his own Duke, Duke Eberhard, the new name here at court. Is this a roundabout way of saying, Samson, that you plan to build these manors in Ardennes and not Lorraine? If so, my lord husband, it is only fair that the taxes of such estates go to you, and not Duke Eberhard. Thierry kind of turns to Samson. Of course. Taxes of for those estates, if they are in Ardennes, they would belong to myself. And then the king. Of course, we all serve under one Lord God. We know where this money goes. It goes to ventures such as this. Do I have the correct way of thinking of this, Sir Samson?
You are correct, as well as your wife, who is very keen of mind that with your blessing I plan to raise these manors in the county of Arlon, which means the taxes will of course go to you, my Duke, and not Duke Eberhard, as I have basically taken roots in Arlon with both the manors from Lady Rolinga and the castle that you gave me permission to build on the important route leading to the king's palace at Aachen.
Twill may be that Eberhard does not look kindly upon this. Fleeing his own duchy and moving your new family to Ardennes could be seen as an affront. Could you give me two attitude lords? The first one is Eberhard, the second one... the first one is just Eberhard. Thierry, I don't think you have to roll for. I think he likes you quite a bit. Okay. So, as of yet, Eberhard still likes you quite a bit. He's heard only good things. He's heard of your valiance in battle and so forth and so on. So interactions with him we're going to have a +5 during this session.
+5, alright. It is not, Duke's here, it is not that I spurn Duke Eberhard. It is simply that the majority of my manors are in Arlon, and while I am developing in the name of the king and you, my Duke, I'm developing that land. It only makes sense that those manors are close by for both my protection of those lands as well as being able to rapidly assemble a army or levy in case of need of war or raiders or whatever it may be.
Well then, you certainly have my blessing. I look forward for many years watching your young children grow, just as your manors will, and no doubt small castles and larger castles in the future. As you know, the Ardennes is flush with resources.
It is, and they are. It will be my honor and privilege, and more importantly, duty, to see to the defenses of the lands and the protection of its people. And as my manors grow, I will dedicate money to raising a church at the castle under construction and raise a chapel to God.
Of course. See, my dear, Samson of Verdun is always most reasonable. He's as industrious as he is valorous. Here's to you, Sir Samson of Verdun, soon to be of Arlon.
Samson raises his glass and kind of bows his head respectfully. My thanks, Duke, and my lady Richelle, thank you very much. I will not disappoint you in the battles in years to come.
All right. Anything else?
I don't really think I need to talk to Tristan. I think kind of established once my one castle is complete, I'm going to hand over Herbamont to him as the dowry, basically.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably let Duke Eberhard simmer for a little bit. We'll talk to him about his Lady Enya's potty mouth.
Anything else from the other two of you?
Ooh, I'm going to play a song on my lute. I haven't done that in forever. I want to try and sing a little song and impress the ladies. We'll see how bad I fail.
Do it.
Yes!
Hey!
Once the ass kissing is done, he breaks out his lute and maybe tunes it a little and crafts together a new song and starts playing about love lost and, ladies waiting at their keeps and manors for the return of their husbands after bravely fighting off the heathens, perhaps in Saxony, and love rekindled once they've returned victorious. And it's obviously about him, but it's generic enough that maybe other women can think about it.
Give yourself a +2 in future romance rolls with Kael'thas. And a check in play.
Yep.
Keep track of it so you won't get screwed over like Sim did. You have to have been up to a +5 by now. Just put down a +5 and go from there, okay?
Well, I just figured it was one time thing, so I was like, yeah, I'll use it and go.
No, because you're building up your, the more touches you have with the girl. That's why I told Cooper. The girl he likes, he knocked her over in soccer. He's like, Dad, you gotta stop and help her up. That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, knock him down, pick him up. So,
He plays hard. He plays hard.
Well, that's the only way to do soccer. William would look to see if Duke Derry is free for the moment. After sipping some ale with Renier, it feels a little bold. He would approach. My Duke? Lady?
Move over to the feast that night. This sounds like a good feast. Friendly tavern.
Taverns are always friendly.
There we go. Alright, what is it?
Yeah, William would approach Duke Terry. My Duke, my lady, I've come to ask for permission for something.
Of course.
I seem to want to seek Lady Gislinda's hand, and of course, in advance of that, I need your permission to marry.
Thierry and Rashilda look at each other. Of course. Rumors are you have been courting her for some number of years.
Yes.
Sir William?
Yes,
Despite the rumors.
Yes, I've heard those vicious rumors, and they strike deeply into the lady's heart. But
And he looks at you in the eye, William, and then looks across the room, and you see Oliver and Lady Gislinda dancing for everybody to see, and everybody's clapping for them. And she just seems to be having the time of her life. And Rashilda says, "It seems you are not the only one who does not care about these rumors. Rumors can be overlooked when one contends with such beauty."
yes, William kind of looks over. This is true, but perhaps it may not work out. But I still would need the permission in order to ask, because it would be pretty bold of me to ask and never have permission.
Of course. Although you may now have competition.
Yes. It seems that there always is a competition somewhere. But alas, the lady is still free to enjoy herself at the moment. But despite the rumors, I do overlook them because I know they're not true. In fact, I endeavored to figure out where they come from.
With this, Rashilda kind of puts down her wine and raises her eyebrows. Oh, so you come in search of trouble, William of Ardon. Step foot in the nest of vipers, no?
I sure hope it doesn't come to that. More of a... Hopefully other ways can happen that solves all the problems, but I would like to know who tries to sting so deeply into my amour's heart, of course. What suitor wouldn't? For I don't like to look down on them, but they seem to affect her so much.
So what is it you're asking him?
He just wanted to ask for the marriage part, and but seeing the interest in the things, he'll be bold. And but perhaps you have heard something about these said rumors, and I've heard my own things, and well, I fear it is not true. I hope it's not true. Perhaps we have heard the same things.
Here.
He is. I don't know how reckless he is.
Rashilda is, you notice, like, there's several empty glasses of wine next to her. And she just blurts it out. Are you thick, William? It's Eberhard's new wife, Enna. She's the jealous type. Beautiful, yes. But not such a great head on her shoulders. Gislinda is a jewel while she is a piece of coal. It is her. Please, leave myself and mine husband to enjoy the music and conversation. We will not be dragged into this pit of vipers with you, but if you insist, there you are. It's Enna. And Duke Terry just like pushes the wine away from his wife and says, "My lady."
And William, of course, would give a little bow. Oh, my lord, my lady, I do thank you for the information, and of course your blessing. Whether I need it or not, I don't know yet. And he would make his way over to where Lady Gislinda and Oliver are as well. And as they're dancing, he would approach and kind of approach and, do you mind if I cut in?
Renee is watching this very uncomfortably. He's like just got his head in his hands.
Oliver and Gislinda are still dancing, and as you ask if you can cut in, it's very clear that Gislinda is staying the proper distance from Oliver, that she's quite clearly intrigued by this gentleman. And Oliver says, "William of Ardon, such a pleasure." And he kind of spins her around and catches her and leans her over, and she laughs. "Of course you can dance with Lady Gislinda. Just after we are done having our fun here. There are many other women here. Look, over there." And he points to several.
Ah, yes. They seem to be waiting for you.
No. I have found my diamond right here. See how she glitters in the firelight? See how her laughter lights up this room like so many candles? She is the sparkling jewel of this feast. If you cannot see it, then move along.
Well, see, it's a good thing I wasn't asking you. I was asking Lady Gislinda. For I don't need your permission to cut in.
Oh, Sir William. Of course. I would not... let me actually... Give me, let's see.
Opposing romance rolls.
No, because that is just like what you're doing right now is not great.
Not kosher.
Not kosher. I'm trying to figure out what if it would be. You're kind of being reckless.
He's reckless.
Yep. Give me a reckless roll to see if you push the matter.
Reckless of 15. All right.
Yeah, you do push it. Just Linda starts to talk, and Oliver kind of sees that you are getting a little bristly. Let me look at his stats here.
Oh man, he has stats.
Oh yeah, he's one of the paladins eventually, isn't he?
He is a paladin. Yep.
Yeah.
This ought to be interesting.
Lance his brains out.
Yeah, right.
This is his forgiving. For now. For now. No. Nope. He looks at you, William, and he says, "Pardon yourself, William. The lady and I are enjoying ourselves. If you insist on forcing yourself upon her, then we will have words outside near the lake.
So
Please,
far, she hasn't
step
spoken.
down and do not make a scene here."
So far, she has yet to speak. For I don't think that your voice is hers.
She looks at both of you, and with the rumors flying around and everything else going on, she simply says, "I am sorry. It seems I have come between two bears fighting. I will remove myself. I'm becoming quite uncomfortable with the both of you." And she just leaves and disappears. And Oliver kind of walks up to you, William. "You see what you have done here? You have made a disgrace. You have made a scene, William. Your recklessness is legendary."
Renee, can I hear this interaction?
Sure, if you want. I think it'd be good for the story, probably.
Yeah. Renee kind of saunters over. He's had a little bit to drink. He says, "Not as reckless as Renee Legree, though. How are you doing tonight? It seems that your woman has departed." He kind of looks to both of them.
Yes, it seems that she has left. William answers when he says, "Your woman."
Of course, she departed. She was chased off by Sir William here.
I don't
Sir
know.
Renier. It appears he is in his cups. His judgment is impaired. If he does not be careful, he will find himself less than I.
Oh, do not be a curmudgeon, Oliver. William just loves the girl and has been courting her for some years. To jump in and attempt to do the same appears a bit untoward from where I am coming from.
You say you were courting her? I have not heard such things. Only the rumors of her coldness, which certainly was not displayed to me this night.
Well, I'll let William speak for himself.
Yet, rumors are always rumors, Oliver. I have been pursuing her for some years. But, again, the lady decides I don't. If she so chooses not to have me and to have you, that's fine with me. But I more or less wanted to talk to her about the rumors going around now. I'm sure you heard them.
Of course I did.
Are you prepared
I've
to
heard
defend? Are you prepared to defend her honor for her?
Of course. Although finding the source of such things is notoriously difficult.
Oh, it is
One rumor can bubble to the surface and have its source in so many taverns and so many gossip circles.
well, I
At one time, I forget who Roland and Oliver were fighting over. I'm gonna look it up, but
Was it her? Was it just Linda?
no, it was I think it was Roland, maybe like Roland's sister that Oliver liked. And you would know this, and it came to a duel between them. And then Oliver and Roland worked it out somehow. And Oliver still is courting this woman. So his intentions towards Gisland are not probably carnal. But at the same time, the way you kind of came and kind of tried to step in and stuff was not considered kosher, as Renier said. But as you mentioned the rumors, Oliver, basically the gist of it would say that they're just rumors. They'll be dispelled in time, and getting to the bottom of these things is basically impossible. We are soldiers, William Ardan. We are not in women's sewing circles. Do not lower yourself to such things. We have battle to think of in the coming campaign in Italy, in Lombardy.
Yeah, it's tough to avoid them when they ruin the lady so deeply. Especially when you know the sources.
Hmm?
Yes. I've been
Surely you
told.
jest.
I've been told by the way from mouths themselves. But
Who dare say?
well, I guess none other than Lady what's her name, Enya?
Yeah, Anna.
Yeah. From my understanding is Lady Enya, of course. She'd been spurned, and then, as I was so likely put, that she is cold compared to just Linda being a bright star.
It's Anna. E-N-N-A. He doesn't say Enya.
So of course, I had to see that I'd have wanted to inform Lady Jacinda that those rumors are of course true. And then what I plan to do next with that information.
And what do you plan to do?
Well, first talk to Jacinda to figure out what she wants me to do. Next step would be that.
Perhaps you should just do what
I know,
you think is
Oliver,
right,
yeah, Oliver's
Samson.
like puts his palm in his face. He has romance 18. He knows these women. He's like, listen to your friend Renier here. He may be well in his cups, but rumor is he has some 24 children. Perhaps he knows what he's talking about when it comes to the fairest sex.
Not quite 24, I'm afraid, but I'm getting there.
Yes, I stopped counting a while ago.
I can name them all still. But yes, you listen to me now, and you let Gislinda cry her little self to sleep tonight, and then it will be over, and then we will go kill some Lombardies, and then we will come back, and then she will forget all about this nonsense.
Oh, it just gets worse.
Or it just gets worse and you find another person to marry, because, well, that is what you should do anyway.
Samson done playing the now popular Save Your Tears song on the lute comes up to them. I've always heard that Lady Mocktail is still available. Perhaps you could win her heart.
The heart wants what the heart wants, Samson.
Oh my god.
Samson just stops and
This is
goes.
the most drawn out BS romance I've ever heard in my life.
Samson stops.
How did you ever get engaged in real life?
This is like two buddies trying to get their friend not to like marry the crazy like ice queen.
You befuddled me. I was going to offer more advice, but it seems it does not matter what we say. And he just promptly turns around and goes back to like playing the lute. He like leaves and starts playing a different tune this time.
Yes.
Calefrith is enwrapped by his lute playing.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at him and you're like, that's how you do it.
Yes.
Rene shakes his head. My sister is a good woman. She is smart. She's educated. I will give you a couple manners just because, well, you're my friend and I want her provided for. It is someone who could make you happy and you are a good man. And she will not treat you like a dirt like Gislinda does. And he just like is just rambling wide, just like completely in the open. You do not need to court her for 10 years, I do not think. She is a good woman, good girl, and she is my sister, and we would be bonded by marriage and friendship and blood. And forget about this nonsense with this woman. She is nothing but trouble. And he looks over at Oliver and shrugs and like turns away and saunters back off to his table.
Perhaps he is right.
Perhaps there is a middle way, Sir William. Renier certainly has a point, and at times rashness is the preferred course of action, but other times subtlety in romance is called for. You are one extreme, and it seems your friend Renier is the other. I've always found that temperance and the middle way is best. It is the way of God, it is the way of the Lord. Enjoy the pleasure of the flesh, but only with the censure of our Lord Jesus Christ in heaven. But this lady Gislinda, she does seem to be more problems than she's worth.
That's something that comes to be more day by day. But unfortunately, my heart just wants her. It's a yearning.
He face palms again, and I'm gonna see if he just says something bad to you. Prudent. Yeah, he doesn't tell you off. He's polite. Well, very well. Enjoy your evening, William.
But if I drank more, I would be enjoying it more, I think.
Mayhap so. And Oliver walks away to find a cheerier conversation. God, you're the worst.
Look, my romance rolls are not good, sir.
Just gotta hit one of them when it counts.
That's it. Well, William kind of standing there. I guess I shall retire. Let them have their drink and their fun. And he'll cut.
Rene goes back to Lady Ermeline. He's like, my dear, we have not spoken much, but I have a request for you.
You can't find her.
No. Yeah, don't you remember those rolls earlier?
You can't find her. She's not around.
Oh, okay. He just sits there and drinks by himself.
He could have came with him. He grabbed the flask and left.
Oh, he goes and looks for her. He's like, oh, she's not here, and he kind of like trails off after William. William!
Where are you looking?
Oh, I'm not looking for her.
He doesn't
okay.
want to find her.
Okay.
He might like look in his room randomly and
If you want to look in your room,
send his squire off.
outside your room, you hear this.
Oh no!
You hear that from behind the door.
Like inside the room?
Yeah.
Oh, he goes inside.
Ermeline is there with her legs in the air. With this dude. She's just getting plowed.
Is there a weapon handy?
Yeah. Faribert's sword is laying. It's laying against the bedpost.
Oh, he grabs it and like just unslides it from the sheath and comes over to the back of him and
hang on one second.
yeah.
See, I get paladins to deal with. You get some.
Oh, awareness. Critical awareness.
Oof.
Yeah, as you walk in and you move, as you move towards the sword, he hears something and pulls out and like is immediately on the other side of the bed and pulls his pants up. And he kind of holds his hands up as you move to the sword and you unsheath it. He kind of he has his boots on still, and he reaches down. There's like a dagger in his boots.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be armored, would I? But yeah, I've got a sword and oh, what is this? I think you have found the wrong room.
And he doesn't say much. You know, he's caught red-handed.
He looks.
He starts to say, this is not what it looks like. And he goes, oh, who am I to fucking kid? This is indeed what it looks like. He goes,
I know.
You're down there in your cups leaving this beautiful woman alone? Well, what are you thinking, Renier? Come on. We've all heard the rumors. You care not about this one tryst. Go back to your cups. You have many women.
He looks at this guy and do I know who this guy is?
Do recognize plus 10.
Okay. Is that a common skill?
Recognize. Recognize.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Plus 10.
Yep. Indeed. Get yourself a check.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Sir Faribert of Brabant. He's one of the generals in who's the Duke of Brabant? Duke Bernard. Yes, Duke Bernard of Brabant, who is actually one of the king's right-hand man. Who is actually rumored. He hasn't announced yet, but to lead one of the main armies of the forces across the Alps. Sir Faribert is under this gentleman, well-known guy, but. Just like Lady Ermeline, he's known to be a bit lusty.
Yeah, he says, well, let's see what I will do here. He looks over to Ermeline. He kind of rubs his chin. I suppose I should call the Archbishop in here so that he can take you away to be burned at the stake.
No, please, my lord. I will provide you with many children. You are very fecund. This is but an indistraction. I am but a creature of flesh and blood. You, Renier, I tried to become close to you, and you pushed me away.
Oh no, I think this will be for the best. That way I can find another wife and take her manners. Nice. I will become Samson. He just kind of like chuckles. He's a bit drunk. Let us see. And he like goes over the door and yells out, "Oh, someone, please go get the Archbishop for me. This is Rene Legree."
And there's a page boy like walking down the hall. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And he waves to the other guy. No, you stay in your state of undress, please. Do not get too dressed. He's just kind of holding them hostage.
Oh, that's just reckless. He's definitely going to beat that. Yeah, he does. He's not going to go after you. How many minutes go by? 1d20. It takes a full 20 minutes for the Archbishop to arrive. Because this page is like going around the feast trying to find the Archbishop, right?
Yeah.
And eventually he finds him. And 20 minutes later, my lord? My lord?
Does the Archbishop come in?
Yeah, he'll like, yeah, he opens the door. He's, oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. He looks at the situation.
Yeah. He says, oh, you see, Archbishop, I found my wife committing adultery. And I thought that the church would wish to know that so they could punish her accordingly.
Turpin is statted too, isn't he? Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's pretty, like, merciful dude. And he looks at Lady Ermeline and back to Sir Heribert. So, Renier, you caught them in the lustful act.
Oh, yes. Yes, the lustful act of sin.
Turpin kind of walks in. He's kind of like acting like, why the fuck do I always have to clean this shit up? And he grabs Feribert's trousers and stuff and throws it at him. And he catches it and kind of like, he drops the dagger to the floor. And he throws some covers over towards Ermeline so she can cover herself up. How do you propose we deal with this, Sir Renier? You are the aggrieved party, so your counsel must certainly be taken into account.
Well, if my wife has become with child, it should be killed. I would assume that she should simply be put to death.
He just chuckles. So you are wrathful right now. Come the morning when you are out of your cups, the mercy of the Lord will no doubt shine upon you. How drunk are you?
No, I'm looking to see how wrathful I am. Vengeful 14.
Pretty. That's not enough to force a roll, but you can roleplay that however you want. Actually, I mean, if you want to roleplay it that, just give yourself a check in it.
Yeah, that's good. He kind of shrugs. So you are not going to, it does not matter how drunk or how sober I am. My wife has committed a great sin against God. Is this not true?
Of course.
And against her husband.
Of course. And let he who is without sin, Renier, cast the first stone. An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, as the small folks are heard to say. They will do their penance, but leave that to the church and to myself, and to your King Charlemagne.
And what is her penance, then? I am aggrieved, I am embarrassed. This man has come into my room and soiled my wife, who willingly has taken him into her womb.
Yeah, he's merciful. You have a sister. What's her name? Theolinda. And he recommends that Lady Ermeline be sent away from temptations of the flesh to serve under your sister Theolinda at her abbey. There are fates worse than death, in your opinion. Away from the pleasures of the flesh, away from drink. A life of hard work, no doubt, scrubbing floors and minding cattle and livestock.
Then our marriage would be annulled, would it not?
Since she was unfaithful? Yes, of course.
Not being one up on law, would I keep all the manners and stuff?
Yes.
Or is that something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see about
He look-
Faribert. Faribert gets sent to the wall. So Faribert, he's going to. So what would happen if people if they were caught? I actually read this in the book yesterday. If they were caught doing stupid shit and getting drunk, like on the way to war, basically they would be giving like a bunch of menial duties, like latrine duties and stuff, and be sent to the back, and they were not allowed to touch liquor or anything else for the rest of the campaign. And that's what Turpin would recommend for Faribert. Now, for roleplay fodder, you and him at some point could square off if you'd like. But that's what Turpin would recommend for him. Sir Faribert, get thee gone from here. I will speak to you in the morning. Do not touch another drop of liquor until we have left Rome and come home 2 years hence. You understand? And Faribert nods, and he'll run out unless he stops.
Yeah, he lets him go. He doesn't much care. He thinks about the Theolinda thing and just starts laughing. He's like, yes, I do believe that is a punishment worse than death, my Archbishop. Yes, I would say a marriage annulment and send her to my sister as a nun.
He nods. And he will leave to drink the rest of his wine. Unless there's anything else. You're like, I want to go talk to Irma. Oh, she ain't around.
Yeah, he doesn't actually care all that much, honestly. He's just like clearing out a problem more than anything. And he is pleased, and he just like looks at Ermeline as he leaves the room, and he says, oh, you should escape my quarters as soon as you can. I'm sure that there will be a baggage train leaving for whatever that monastery is. In the morning, I'm sure you will become quite suited to monastery life.
She is at the Abbey of Prome, I believe.
Yeah, whatever. It's pretty close to Edelbrook.
Yeah, that's the one that's close. North of Trier. Yeah. And you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Got yourself rid of the problem. Anything else for this
Not
feast?
for me.
Those
You guys
two-
want to do? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say no. He Samson's gonna continue actually doing something right with women as opposed to these two yahoos fucking shit up left and right.
I didn't do anything wrong.
That you married a hoe. We all told you she was a hoe. That's what you did wrong.
One of you got a hoe, and the other one got somebody that wanted to chase 19. If there's nothing else, we can do the hunt real quick, unless somebody wants to call it night. But it
Yeah,
won't
we
take
can do
very long.
hunting.
And I think it'd be some good role play fodder for the next morning. He's going to hunt. Oliver, I think, will hunt. You guys.
I will definitely hunt.
You guys. Yay.
Samson will invite Tristan. I don't know if we got too many people going, but he'll invite his brother-in-law to be.
I'm gonna pick some guy. You might have Duke Edbert, since you guys have beef with him, maybe potentially. Edbert's hunt. 14. See what Sir Tristan's is.
Mine's pretty good.
Ah, he sucks.
He's great at sword fighting and lancing, not so much hunting.
Let me see if it's in the book. If it's in the book for Oliver, I have him pulled up here. Oh. Skills. Nope, that's not one of them. Oh, dude. His battle is 25.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
He's very good. I think that's how you guys start the skills, is just a 1d20, if I recall.
I think it depends what it is.
Yeah, something
There's
like hunting's like 2d6.
2d6, 3d6, yeah, something like that.
That's fine. That's how we'll... Oliver just, he's used to romancing ladies.
He's a different type of hunter.
MILF hunter.
Poon hunter.
Yeah, hunting's only 1d6. Oh, that's for women. 2d6 plus 3. That's not too bad.
Can't be 2 then.
Then it's 5.
2d6 plus 3.
Yep.
I'm just going to say it's 9. He's a paladin. Okay. Music change. Let's see here. Actually, just have a little fun. Do some Rohan music.
What have
Oh no, this is a good one. This is a good one for it. It's the only soundtrack I like from Lord of the Rings. Only song. Kind of a peaceful one. All right, I'll let you guys role play in. As you wake, whether it's with a headache or something else, you wake in the morning and you hear the barking of dogs outside. And as you look down from your windows, it's a beautiful spring day. You see the blue waters of Lake Geneva spread to the east, but to the west, vast dark forests. You look out over your tower view with broiling clouds that are white on top and gray beneath, the sun rising in the east. You see birds fly up from the forest, and you hear the barking of dogs, and the game hunters, you kind of see them leap into the forest as you kind of break your fast and go down into the meadows to gather for the hunt.
Yeah, Renee, as he comes down, he's got a spear on his back. He's actually quite a good hunter, from just one of the things he did with his family. And yeah, he's not particularly dour. He just kind of like, he's a little hungover, but doesn't think much about the previous night, honestly. It's not like perhaps it wasn't unexpected, or perhaps he's kind of playing a game that nobody really kind of suspected he was. And he doesn't seem upset about it in the least. From what anybody can tell, he's actually kind of happy to get out and hunt.
Samson is in very kind of fine hunting attire, as his lifestyle dictates that he wears very fine hunting leathers, perhaps, some sort of rare fur, on his shoulders, a part of his cloak, maybe a two-handed spear if they're hunting boar or what have you. He's in a good mood. He did not drink a lot the night before. He was happy with the Duke's blessing to raise 4 manors, 1 for each son. The fact that he would be more than happy to speak well of him, as well as his wife, to Lady Cheofrith. And he comes out ready to hunt and share the information with William about finding out that it was Lady Enna, though no one will come forward to admit it. And lastly, he's just kind of sad for his friend Renier, though he is showing no outward signs of being upset about it. So
it might not even be like common knowledge. I don't know.
I didn't know if he shared it. So I mean, you went looking for the Turpin, so I didn't know. So anyway, if it's not common knowledge, then he obviously wouldn't be saying shit about it.
No, I don't think the Archbishop would be flapping his lips unless you said something.
Yeah, Rene just kind of says, "Well, my friends," as he kind of gets there, he's like, "I am single, where I need a new wife."
I do not understand what you mean.
Oh, I am now divorced, and my wife is being sent to a nunnery under my sister, Theolinda.
What in the world causes this?
Oh, when people misbehave, and then I send them away to the nunnery.
You will have to explain this to me. You don't have to recap everything, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of shrugs. He's like, "Oh, different day. I am pleased. I am rich, and I am hunting."
I will say a prayer for you, but it seems you're in a good mood, so I'm not one to dally on the matter, and we shall focus on hunting. Perhaps we will talk of it more later.
And as you say,
William, how are you feeling?
good.
I'm feeling that a hunt will do me good. Bring some clarity to mind.
Speaking of hunting, my friend, I was able to track down the source of the rumors. It was Lady Enna, but no one will come forward for fear of reprisal, as she is the Duke's wife, but I'm confident that it is her.
Yes. Duke Teddy's wife told me, Richard just told me herself that it was them.
Perhaps I can speak with him privately to ensure these rumors are put to rest or stopped.
Yes. It would be appreciated. I don't know what type of man he is. I would talk to him myself, but I can still talk to him myself if need be.
Please, after the hunt, before we leave for Lombardy, let me speak with him, and perhaps he can encourage his wife to use her free time to praise our Lord and Savior instead of spreading rumors about Lady Giselinda.
Yes, that would be much appreciated.
I shall do that later.
As you hear that, you hear the barking of dogs. Woof, 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 and bursting out of the shrubbery, kind of running up to all of you. There's like dozens of knights there on their horses with your squires. And a boy of 16 kind of says, "A giant bull has been spotted! Yeah!" And he kind of sets the dogs off on a scent trail, and the dogs all kind of run off into the woods as you guys run off on the hunt.
Are we on foot or on horse?
Horses.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just he will give chase hard, trying to get the boar.
Yeah, William will as well.
Samson will spur his horse on and follow the tracks or sounds of the dogs and try and track down the great boar.
Right. Let's go from the top down here. Duke Eberhard. Hunting. Success. Right. So for success, you are still on the trail. Move character up one line. Cross off a segment. If you reach the last line, discover the prey. You did not reach the last line. So Duke Eberhard bursts off into the forest, and kind of the camera pans down onto him, and he seems to be an able horseman, and he sees the dogs kind of go this way and that, guides his horse to the left, jumps across the stream, and dashes further into the forest. Sir Tristan. Failure. All right. Oh, it's against the creature's avoidance. That's what it is. That would fail. Even the creature's avoidance. Let me look what a boar is. Hang on a second. Avoidance is 10, so that would fail. So he has to do...
Well, does it roll 10 or
Yeah,
how does it work?
no. It's like an opposed roll against a static number. So
okay.
you roll.
I got you.
So let's go. So it's like if he rolled. So I don't know, avoidance. So it's opposed. If it's opposed against a 10. Oh, you know what? They're supposed to roll against a 10. 1d20 against a 10. 5. Okay, so that is a complete failure because the boar would have succeeded and then would have lost. That is a lose because there's win, partial success, lose, and fumble, just like in sword fighting.
Yeah.
So a lose, back one line, and pick an obstacle. Oh, this is your soon-to-be brother-in-law. Not doing well. And so he does a 2d6. 6. Birds flush underfoot. Roll horsemanship to avoid a fall for 1d6 damage as the horse shies. And if they fall off their horse, they're done with the hunt. That's how it works too. First one's the skill. Second one's the roll. Oh, he stays on his horse. So I don't know if you're close to him, Samson, but you see William try to follow Duke Eberhard, but then a bunch of peasants like flush out of the brush underfoot, and his horse goes and almost throws Tristan, but he managed to stay on his horse. William, your turn. Do hunting. Against a 1. So that is a win. So you move 1 forward. What does it look like as you kind of keep up with the Duke?
Yeah, seeing the peasants come out and Sir Tristan gets held up, William goes around them, keeping on the track of the boar, and sees the Duke to his left.
It's your turn, Samson.
Like,
Alrighty,
I think he
I'm
stepped
back.
away. Oh, there he's back. Okay.
Much like Tristan, he was close by his comrade, and the peasants held him up as well as he falls back behind both the Duke and Sir William.
That's a fail.
Wouldn't it just be against the original boar roll, whatever it was, 5?
Yeah,
So you don't have to roll every time.
Yeah, you're right.
Just easier on you. Is there any hazard for Samson?
It is. Roll 2d6. Same birds. So you jump across that
Dex.
same creek, and like the rest of the birds just fly up in front of your horse and spook it. Roll horsemanship. Succeed. You stay on the horse.
So the horse gets spooked, but much like his friend, he manages to rein in control of the horse without getting thrown off. And the rest of the party maybe makes a little more ground than he, but he's still slowly trying to keep up.
Renier.
Is that a partial
That's a
fail?
That's a partial success. Still on the trail. Move character up one line. Yep. So you keep up with William and Duke, basically. So roleplay
Yeah,
that.
he's just launching forward on his horse. Just doesn't pay much mind to what's happening behind him.
Oliver.
Fuck you, Oliver. Cunt face.
5. A small stream or ditch. Jump the obstacle by rolling a d20 against the mount's speed. I don't even know what the speed for a horse is. Failure indicates the horse refused to jump, and on a fumble, the rider and the horse both fall for 1d6. Do you mind know what a horse's speed is?
Well, it depends.
Can you look up destrier or something? He would have a good one. Destrier speed.
See if I can find it real quick.
Yeah. I hate the spelling on this word.
It's probably not going to be for 16.
What kind of horse does he have?
What? How do you compute speed? Because I got it, but like strength and con is all it shows.
What type of horse you have, and I'll tell you.
Destrier.
Destrier has a move of 7.
So he falls off. He's out. He's out of it. He takes 1d6 damage. And his horse topples too. Oh, man. William, since you're the rival of Oliver, almost, I'll let you tell me how that looks, how he embarrasses himself.
So William, up ahead of the pack, he looks back and he sees Oliver cutting through the woods, and there's a log in the way, and his horse fails to make the leap. William's hard to tell, if it was a failure of horsemanship or if the horses went lame on him. But he sees him fall and ends up face first into the mud.
Start at the top again. Here's the boar. See what we want to call it. Boorishness. Ooh, 4. Another success. Duke Eberhard. You don't want him to win, man. Oh! Continues forward. He's in the lead right now. Tristan, William, and everybody else is just falling behind. Two out of 6. That is success, but it's kind of a failure, though, right?
Partial
Against
success.
4. Yeah, it's a partial success. He just moves. Partial success. William, your turn. Tristan's back online. He's riding hard. Yeah. Partial success. I think the boar was 4. Partial success. Almost to him. You're almost to him. Samson. Oh!
Oh,
Hold on, I'm getting my hunting here. Partial success.
You just kind of go forward.
I had a failure.
You're side by side with your future brother-in-law. All right, roll 1d6 then, or 2d6
Oh, me. Okay.
for your complication.
Mm-hmm.
For wrong animal. roll once on the prey table, but roll d20.
Roll d20.
Yeah.
I kill a dog.
3? Deer. So you think you have this thing? You're gonna be out of it too. You think that you have this thing, and you hear something kind of up ahead, like making its way through the woods, and you kind of either get off your horse and get ready to kill it or whatever, and then you it turns toward you. It's like a little doe.
Yeah, he curses and looks back and just shrugs. Gets a wineskin off his...
Are you hitting the drink
horse.
hard?
He's had a rough couple days.
Yeah, Oliver walks past you on his way back to camp, and he's muttering something about rather be at the picnic with the ladies anyway. Renier, come hither. A little bit of the hair of the dog, or the hair of the boar, as it were.
He tosses over the wineskin. There you go.
Oliver grabs it and takes a drink. Much appreciated, he throws it back to you. Never much was one for the woods and the fields. A court and a battlefield, or how I'd rather spend my days. But each to his own, yes?
We will have that opportunity soon enough, I think.
Indeed. Glory be to King Charlemagne. Yeah!
Yeah.
All right, next one. Ooh, man, another success for the boar. 6. Not shabby. I'm hoping that Everhart doesn't win this thing.
Fail there.
Straight up fail. Back 1, complication. Nine. Thorny bramble bushes. The horse must make a con roll for 1d6 to avoid 1d6 damage. What's a con on the destrier? He's a duke.
10.
10? That's not very good.
No, sir.
No, fail. He falls off. What's it look like, Samson? He's almost there.
As Duke Everhard charges hard after the boar, leading the pack. At the last moment, perhaps there's some sort of root or something exposed from the ground catching the horse, and as it catches the horse, it bucks and totally throws him off balance, sending him over the horse's head, rolling onto the ground, out of the race, and bragging rights for bringing down the wild boar.
Oh, Sir Tristan. Boar got 6 though, right? Yep. So starts to catch up to William. William, your turn.
All right.
Give your guys self checks in anything that you were successful in.
I guess I did have one successful hunting.
That is a full success, I believe, eh, William?
Yes.
You are going to win by default because Samson cannot keep up. We'll see how long it takes for him to catch up to you. So, tell me what it looks like as you kind of get to the boar and start to size him up. We'll let you roleplay the killing of it after the next round.
Yeah, William sees the boar and it turns into a rocky area and has a deep crevice that It almost corners itself too, and then gets ready to charge back out.
Samson.
Samson got a partial success.
Tristan does. Oh, it's next round, isn't it? Cool, the boar is a 16. That's not very good. That is a full success. He goes forward. Move marker to last line. Okay. So William, as you are heading towards the boar, you're about to you hear a horse behind you, and you hear the kind of jingle jangle of armor as Tristan kind of dismounts and slides out his spear. He kind of, you hear the bush kind of shake, and he appears at your left hand. Ah, Sir William, good to meet you. I see you are here before me. The honor should go to you.
Ah, yes. Good to meet you as well, Sir Tristan. Well, he has turned himself into a trap. I have no shame in making the kill.
So tell me how it goes, because Samson's going to roll up after you guys have already got all the glory.
Yeah, so William, on his horse, he has his, I guess it would be the lance spear, whatever. And as the boar starts charging at him, they get out, and William kind of puts his horse on the trot and hits the boar square in the head with his lance. You know, get off his horse and finish the job with his sword.
As Samson pulls up, William and Tristan are already laughing and smiling and field dressing the animal. A lot of the squires are catching up by this point as well, and they're of course going to butcher the animal in the field and carry back the meat. The knights can't be bothered to do that. I'll let you guys role play the rest of your game, and then we'll call it a night, eh?
Yeah, William would make sure that as they're butchering up, he'd take a souvenir, have it cleaned, a tusk or something, and have it sent to Gislinda as a trophy, as a token.
Samson rides up on the two after the kill has been made. Oh, well done, sirs. You brought down the wild boar. There will be much celebration this evening, and we will feast on succulent pork, no doubt.
Yes, well earned. A well earned meal. With the best cuss going to the king, of course.
Ah, but of course.
Yeah, Rene finally makes his way up there. He's kind of leading his horse. He's got his wineskin in one hand and says, "Oh, you found it! You got the kill! Very, very good, William. Very good indeed. I took a break."
Ah, yes, as with a few others. But it turned out to be a easy kill once it's ran its course.
Good, good. Well, should we go back?
We shall sing the tales of the great hunters, Sir William and Sir Tristan.
Yes, Sir Tristan did keep up with me. But the way, I didn't see nobody else though. Hope nobody was hurt during the whole ordeal.
Well, Oliver fell off his horse, that much I am quite sure. But he was none harmed, unfortunately. Smiles.
He's a good stout man. He'll survive many other blows, I'm sure.
Hopefully not one from Gislinda.
Well, maybe once the rumors go otherwise, we could talk about that. But until then, she is still cold and has a lady friend, apparently.
Ah, yes, you should find someone else. I keep saying this. Come on, let's go, boys.
Yes, let us go. And drink and be merry before we march to war.
Yeah, William will grab his token that he reserved for Gislinda of the hunt. Ah, yes, I must present this to Gislinda.
Renee just shakes his head but doesn't say anything.
Samson as well remains quiet.
If there is anything else, we'll stop the old the session.
Sounds good.
Yep.